Hey, boys and girls, legends and legendettes, friends and family, fans and followers from around the world. It is Jeremy Alexander Newsom with a special stock review. I'm doing it on Tuesday night simply because Wednesday, which is the day you're receiving this, I will be in the air flying to Dubai. Therefore, I figured, you know what? The early bird eats the cheese, I think is the way it works. So looking at the broader market, SPY, I still think we're probably right about here. I am traveling international. The rumors are true. And oftentimes the market loves to drop when I cannot take advantage of it. I just don't think it's going to happen immediately. It seems like it makes the most sense for us to trade up a little bit higher and then drop just enough time for a lot of people to bail on and drive it home. Right now, the futures are pretty flat inside of all day yesterday. I'm thinking we just trade sideways and kind of hang out for 2 or 3 days and then slowly go a little bit higher before we have any type of drop. Again, not personally planning on playing the drop. I'm just going to anticipate, buy as low as I can on some positions and take advantage of the bounce if we get one. Speaking of, let's go review some stocks right now that I'm keeping my eyes on the rest of the week. First and foremost, Applied Optoelectronics. I talked about this one last week and it's already doing well. It was back at 12 and some change, now it's up $1. This thing looks like it's ready to fly. The weekly chart, granted, does have a lot of white candles in a row, but if you go to the monthly chart, it is down to support town, and it's working on bouncing. It's above the 10 EMA on the monthly chart, and there's really nothing stopping it until the 20 EMA on the monthly chart. My thought is yes, we could get a little bit of a pullback and some rest, maybe a week or two, but $15 out of the money options for February look pretty good to me, and this stock is posting about a 40% short float right now. Therefore, if it does indeed start breaking higher, I think it could create a nice little squeeze. Pinterest had what most people would refer to as a perfect gap and go. Better yet, gap action. Very nice gap action today. Study this gap, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really good gap to check out because you have a stupendous double bottom right here. You have another double bottom right here. So double bottom. Closed above the neckline. Got a nice little retest right there. And then just a wonderful gap and go. Gorgeous 3-minute chart. I mean, this 3-minute chart was to die for. We had about 5 or 6 traders who played this one. So congratulations to those who did get a chance to snag it. There's your 3-minute bearish candle. Entry, boom. All of the R's you want. Pinterest, though, I will say this. I'm very confident will continue. Great close, great volume, great gap at a solid location. I'm buying some positions on some pullbacks, and I have already got those orders in the broker. I do expect Pinterest to double. The only question is, by when? I don't know that answer, but it would not take a crazy move for Pinterest to do that. In fact, it would just have to trade back up to where it's already been, a little bit higher. But I've also been saying that Pinterest is going to double since back at 18, which 18 doubling is actually where we've been before at 36. So we're already about 10% of the way to that doubling on Pinterest. Gorgeous move, really nice stuff. Beyond Meat, well, had a nice gap up today, had a little bit of a fade, but some good opportunities to make some money on Beyond Meat. It too is rocking and rolling, having a good time. Buy some dips on that one. The trend looks pretty nice. Tesla, I mean, why not? Right now, let's see what it's doing post-market. Looks like it is flat to down a little bit. If we gap down tomorrow, which is today, whenever you're getting this, we probably will have a smaller bearish candle, a little bit of a rest. If we gap up from the close of today, then we could really, honestly go higher. As crazy as that sounds. iRobot, we had a swing trade on iRobot. I looked at that on Monday. We hit our target on that one today. The target was 53.50. We got out for 1.5 R. And yes, we are still at a 100% win-loss ratio for the month of January for swing trades, which again is extremely rare. Pretty much never happens. And I had to exit a few trades early to get that win-loss ratio up there. And I did leave some money on the table, but boy, oh boy, this is sensational. Let's go look at some of the other swing trades we have open right now. Smile Direct, SDC, had a trader not too long ago when I posted the chart on Smile Direct, because you guys all got this one. Anyone who follows me on TradingView, everyone had an opportunity to check out this chart on Smile Direct. In fact, let's just go look at it really quick. Pull up Mr. Squiggles' handiwork. And here we go. Going to load this chart really quick. Oh, that's not it. Let me try that again. How did it not copy? Command C. Alright, there we go. This particular chart was the trade setup that I did post to everyone who follows me on TradingView. This was the setup based on the gap. Gap type is a retest gap. The volume, the candle, the location, the short float, everything. By the dip, 948 by 1105, and boom goes the cannon. Perfect pullback, and obviously you got very lucky with today's gap. But what's interesting is it does appear that Smile Direct is going to try to press a little bit higher tomorrow, maybe. Right now we're just kind of trading sideways, but I am going to be watching very closely this high wave candle. As this high wave candle breaks out, I do expect at some point in time Smile Direct to hit our final target of 1357. Some other swing trades we're in might be one of the first loss of the month. Datadog, DDOG, got triggered in on a breakout. Almost hit our first target in day one, and then it just kind of reversed. We'll see, right? If I get stopped out, that is the name of the game. Sometimes it occurs. This is a little bit of a double bottom. Nice little neckline. Maybe we just came back to retest it. I still love the volume profile. If we have a small bullish candle closing on Wednesday, then I'll feel pretty comfortable on Datadog eventually winning. Also got triggered in on Plug It In, PLUG, Plug Power Incorporated. Snagged a pullback at 391. I really do like this chart on a weekly and monthly, ironically enough. It just looks kind of strong. And I'm not saying it's going to go to the moon, but it could post one of these really crazy wild wicks in here and give us an opportunity to get some R's. So keep your eyes on Plug Power Incorporated. Speaking of moon Lamboing, ladies and gentlemen, she's back. Dash. DASH on the USD on the Kraken exchange. Shout outs to Felicia, who I'm hanging out with all of next week. You're going to get to see plenty of her. Felicia is one of my most accomplished coaching students, and I don't know if you're watching this, Felicia, but I love you, girl. You're one of my heroes. Her and Anthony are just making magic in the stock market. And Felicia is just crushing Dash right now as well. Look at this volume bar coming in. Really big stuff. The weekly chart looking good. I do think there's a strong chance that Dash can make it back up to about 169. And then it could pause there for a little bit. Once it pauses there, probably pull back a little bit. And again, a little bit of a bounce opportunity for the most part. But looking at it at the present moment in time, it just kind of seems like an opportunity to buy low on a pullback and then sell at a little bit of a higher spot and let some consolidation come in. But the cryptocurrencies are starting to get a little bit of love. Ethereum working on some bouncing potentially. The daily chart doesn't look too bad. I do like the volume, and again, looks like it could pull back, retest a little bit, and then get a bouncing opportunity. But one that I have the biggest position in is Bitcoin. The king, Bitcoin, working on bouncing, holding strong off the 100 simple on a weekly. The lower highs are still coming in, yes, but as we held strong this level, which was very key, and we broke out with increasing volume, that's nice. And the monthly chart also doesn't look horrific. Looks like a flag pattern. So depending on how the next 2 or 3 months work out, I do expect the cryptos to slowly climb higher. The thing that I'm kind of most relatively excited about at this particular point in time is simply seeing how far these things could potentially run. Looking nice. I am a holder on some cryptos. I am about to add some more positions. And again, it's money that I don't necessarily mind losing, but it's getting to the size where I'm thinking, well, you know, it wouldn't be great if it went down much. Anyway, Bitcoin, longer term, I'm a holder, and I'm kind of excited to see if this thing can pop and wiggle around a little bit. One last one, Tilray, TLRY, doing a lot of fun things right now. Some volume coming in. Had an incredible volume spike just yesterday. Feel free to scan for these volume spikes, folks. My girl, Sochi, who I was just over with in LA, she is also a coaching student of mine, and she caught a beautiful, beautiful trade on Tilray. all based on this volume and the location, right? Huge volume, didn't go higher the next day. Huge volume, boom, went higher the next day. I mean, look at that. Look at that break. I don't know if you're bad or good at math, but if you're getting in there with 1,000 shares, 1748, and your stop is down here, $2 risk, 2,000 share risk. I mean, that right there, my friends, that is a $3,000 to $4,000 profit in one day with 1,000 shares. That's not the worst thing in the world, making $4 grand in a day on Tilray. Congratulations, Sochi, for really doing well on Tilray. Anyway, folks, I think you can go a little bit higher, hit the 100, and then we'll just see where we pause from there. I hope you all have a dramatically incredible rest of your Wednesday. I will see you on Friday, hopefully, when I do a trade review from Dubai. And until then, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.